Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Twitzor E3 Awards Zor Show Zor. Today, we're going to be talking about our E3 awards. What won E3 Awards Zor Show Zor? That's going to be this episode, baby. Let's go right into it.
Ben tells the news.
That's not going to happen. Ben's not telling the news today because today is the Twitzor E3 Awards Zor Show Zor. So let's get right into it.
Tell me a story.
There once was a podcast that needed segue music for the topic of the episode.
That's right, baby. Today's topic of the episode is the Twitzor E3. All right, baby.
Baby.
Yeah, this is the topic of the episode. It's the Twitzor E3 Awards Zor Show Zor. And we're here to tell you the E3 winners of the Awards Zor. All right.
Show Zor.
So we're just going to cut the applause and everything there. So this is the episode. It's our favorite games of E3, which was it was pretty, granted that there's
a good E3.
Yeah. There's a pandemic going on and it was still great. I was so entertained.
Yeah.
From home.
Yeah, especially since there wasn't anything last year. This year's was way better than last year.
Yeah, especially because there wasn't anything.
Yeah, so it was way better.
Yeah, because there wasn't anything
to
compare it to.
Something is way better than nothing.
Yeah.
The first award goes to the Best Art Direction.
I don't think we're going to have the music here, unless you want it.
Best Art Direction. So the first award goes to two different ones because we couldn't agree.
Yeah. So
Jordan's award goes to
Somerville, which was
really cool looking.
Yeah, it was really cool looking. The reason I chose that as best art direction was because it had like those like limbo vibes.
Yeah.
But like taken to another world, quite literally. I'm so curious as to what that world is, and I feel like the art direction really like is what made me so curious about it.
Yeah, it was really cool because it was kind of cutesy family-ish, but and then on top of it, it's like it looks like this family trying to survive in like a War of the Worlds type situation. And oh my gosh, it looks so cool.
Yeah, it's like all this chaos is unfolding. In the trailer, it's like, it's this family, and then it cuts to a scene of like it looks like the dad figure walking around and like this kind of like empty field, and then there's like an empty like it looks like underground area, and then he walks out into this world where there's like UFOs that look awesome, and not like traditional UFOs. They look like these like upside down triangle things.
Yeah.
It just looks so cool, and then he's like walking, and then there's like government agents fighting aliens in the background.
Yeah, there was some sort of person trying to help them in one of the scenes. That was really weird. It was shooting lasers.
Yeah. And it's just like, do you understand the story, or are you just literally trying to like escape this crazy, whatever's going on? But yeah, that I'm really excited for that one. I feel like I'm gonna put a lot of time into that whenever it comes out. So yeah, that was my best art direction.
Yeah, and luckily, it's going to come out on Game Pass.
Oh yeah, Game Pass,
so
baby.
You don't gotta spend any money. You already got it. All right, my best art direction award goes to Fallen Aces. It was shown on the Indie Showcase for E3, I believe. And it's this 2D/3D Doom-like FPS. But it's like this noir art style, and it just looks really cool, like really really stylized, which I really like. And yeah, I really like the way it looks, and it's kind of like that 2D 3D thing, but for an FPS.
Yeah. So that one reminded me. I think you said it, and they were talking about it, and the kind of funny thing was like that Doom style.
Yeah.
Where it's just like it has that same like not only almost art direction, but a little more cartoony, but like that first person feel where it's like the levels look like they were inspired by Doom in it.
Yeah.
But also just like we were watching gameplay right now and it just looked so cool and very unique, but also like nostalgic.
Yeah, and it looks like you do a spin kick, but it really shows like you spin around and kick, and
Oh,
so that part looked really cool.
nice.
So yeah, that was my pick for best art direction. All right, the biggest surprise we both agreed.
We
on
both
this
agreed, so it's gonna be the same thing, and that is Redfall.
Redfall, coming from Arcane Studios of Bethesda. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be a Left 4 Dead style game, only like co-op shooter, only with vampires instead of zombies, which is cool.
We didn't really get any gameplay.
No.
We got a really cool trailer, which I just pulled up right now. I don't know if it's anything like the trailer. It's gonna be amazing.
The style is super cool.
Yeah, so if it has like a similar vibe, I feel like it's it's not in game, but I see it looking very similar to this. Yeah. It's such a defined tone. But yeah, this one's the same thing as like a lot of the games this year I feel are very unique, and like for this one I feel like the vampires and the monsters look very unique. A lot of floating bad guys this year. There's some in that one game that Ben said was like no, that one game was like that too. You refer to it as a Russian anime, the Atomic Heart trailer.
Oh yeah. It was mainly because of the song. But yeah, it felt like the whole trailer felt like a Russian anime.
Yeah. So, and just little things like that, and yeah, like I feel like a lot of things just have very defined characteristics and like tone like this.
Yeah.
Whereas before it's like zombie update for 3 games that all kind of look the same.
Yeah.
Or I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, it looks like they're all going for that Left 4 Dead. I mean, the devs for the original Left 4 Dead are making a new Left 4 Dead called Back 4 Blood, and then Rainbow Six is doing it's not called Quarantine anymore. What is it? Extraction, which looks really fun, but these all are in the vein of co-op shooters.
That's true.
Zombie horde mode type stuff. Which I'm all about. That stuff is so much fun, especially since this will be day 1 Game Pass. We're all gonna try it.
Yeah,
and most likely it's gonna be super fun, and we'll all have it, and it'll be. I mean, she blasts them with like sunlight or something. Or
the weapons. Oh my! The weapons for Redfall, they look so cool because there's literally a stake shooter.
Yeah,
that's cool. Like a beam of light gun.
There's a dude that goes invisible.
Yeah. It looks so cool. I really hope they didn't spend all of their budget making this awesome trailer. Which, they probably did because this trailer is amazing. But I just really hope the game lives up to the hype because they were like, okay, this is the last thing we're going to announce. They're like, one more thing. Yeah. Here's an Xbox exclusive game, that's going to be day 1 Game Pass. Here it is with this badass trailer. So,
and I think another reason this is like extra special is because Arcane just made a game where it's about to come out. Deathloop. They made Deathloop, and so Xbox players are like, well, this is a Xbox studio, and we're not going to be able to play this,
Yeah.
And then they turn around and say, you can't play that, but we're going to make one for you guys, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be hopefully
the
next year.
They're definitely not making it easy for making a choice for next gen consoles.
Yeah.
It's like, which one do I really want? I mean, I'm going to get Xbox.
Yeah.
Because of Halo.
Yeah, and like I love them both, but right now even with PlayStation's exclusives, like I constantly play my Xbox because of Game Pass.
Yeah.
Because I just have all these games. I don't have to spend a whole lot of money. And now on top of that, there's going to be exclusives, which I haven't even bothered with, but now there will be exclusives, and yeah, it makes me so happy to have a Series X. The PlayStation 5 has a couple cool games, but like Deathloop, that's
Mhm.
gonna be cool, but I gotta pay $70.
That's true.
And then that's it. That's for a long time. My PlayStation 5 is just gonna be a Deathloop machine that I
No.
paid $70 for. And then meanwhile, everything else I'm playing on Xbox, just started Like a Dragon on Game Pass. All the Game Pass games they announced coming out on top of the first party. So yeah, they're making it really easy for
Yeah.
people who understand what Game Pass is
That's true.
to make a choice.
That's true. And I feel like I know that I'm gonna end up getting a Series X just because because there's so many games to choose from, but yeah, also Halo. Halo being free to play is just awesome. Also,
It's super cool.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Let's move on. We already went on a super long tangent.
Yeah.
So speaking of Atomic Heart, that's our most interesting winner.
We skipped one,
What?
and we weren't even
most
just
missed.
talking about Atomic Heart.
We went on top. I
We were
had that
talking
in my
about,
pocket.
two
I
categories.
had that in my pocket. And then we went on a tangent about Redfall and how awesome Game Pass is.
Yes.
And then I pulled it out of my pocket and I just read it.
Yeah.
It was like, speaking of something.
Speaking of this game we were talking about an hour ago. Well, let's just talk about Atomic Heart.
Segue.
Yeah. Yeah, most interesting. When I saw that, I was both Ben and I think we were both. My jaw was dropped. I was just like, "What is going on?"
It's like I said, it looked like a Russian anime intro.
Yeah, it did.
But it looks cool. It looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks so unique. There's just there's so much to look forward to. And I looked it up, and apparently this has been announced for a while, Atomic Heart. And there was a trailer that came out a couple years ago with the same vibe, I guess, like the robotic looking antagonist characters were in that gameplay footage from a couple years ago. But there was definitely some new stuff in this one. And the way they cut this trailer was just, you could tell they went all out with this trailer, and the hype is there now. I'm very excited. Whether or not it's the most interesting game, I'm going to be playing it just because the graphics look so good. The AI, not the AI, the NPCs look super weird and interesting, and it's almost spooky, the spooky vibe.
It looks like a really, really crazy Fallout.
Yeah, it looks like a future. I mean, Fallout is in the future, but a futuristic kind of.
Yeah.
A different spin on Fallout.
Yeah. It looks cool.
Yeah.
So
that's our most interesting.
Yeah.
And then the next one will be most missed. So things that we were hoping to get announced this year that weren't announced. Ben, you want to go first?
Yeah, we don't have the same. We didn't agree on this one. So mine is Fable, and I didn't expect it, but once it was over, I felt it in my heart, that little piece missing.
Yeah.
I really was hoping for at least something. I even thought something was Fable at one point, but it was something completely different.
I was so excited for you.
Yeah.
I was like, here it is.
No way. But it wasn't it.
No.
But yeah, that's what I missed. I wish they showed something like that.
Maybe next year.
Yep. What about you?
Mine was the Switch Pro. And this is actually when they didn't announce it, because Ben was at work when this happened and I had the day off. So we were just texting back and forth. During the Nintendo Direct. And Ben said what I think is 100% true. And he said this last episode too, but he thinks the Switch Pro is going to get announced whenever the for sure release date for Breath of the Wild 2 gets announced, because that's going to be a big selling point for them. They're going to say, Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be in 4K. Also, probably the other way around. Switch Pro 4K, yay. Also, Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be in 4K. And then these games are going to get 4K updates or something.
Yeah.
Or upscaling.
Yeah.
They'll talk about that, but I really feel like they will announce that next E3. it just wasn't the time for them, probably.
Yeah, I actually think they might announce it before E3,
True.
and then maybe during E3 they announce the date for
Breath of the Wild 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that happening. I could honestly see Switch Pro coming out like summer next year.
Oh, that would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
All right,
All
so
right.
now
So-
it's for the final award. This quick award show.
Yeah, quick awards show. But who won E3? And this is something that Ben and I actually did agree on. So, want to just say it same time?
1, 2, 3.
Xbox Game Pass. Woo!
Game
Pass! Yeah. There's just, oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's just talk about how amazing the Xbox conference was.
Oh man, so Xbox won.
Yeah,
But
that's what we're trying to say.
Yeah, Xbox won, but mainly it was because of Game Pass.
Yeah, there's just so many good titles that are going to be day one Game Pass, or titles that are coming to Game Pass that are just like look amazing. But the conference was amazing. It was just like very little talking. For the most part, it was trailer after trailer of really, really good looking games.
Yeah, so they showed 30 games.
Oh, okay.
So it was 30
Oh my gosh.
games we saw in 90 minutes, and 27 of them are coming to Game Pass.
That's insane.
They won.
Yeah, they won.
They won because like a lot of them are going to be on both systems, but at the same time, it's like, again, I'm paying for Game Pass already.
Yeah.
You know, and then so 27 of those games I'm going to be able to play. I don't have to drop $70 because PS5 is $70 just to see if I like the game.
Yeah.
And
that's so true.
Granted, I am pretty sure now you can refund a game within 2 hours, I think, for PS5.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
entirely sure. They used to have really bad return policy, but I think they fixed it, but maybe not. Either way, 2 hours is enough time to really get into a game. And to try it out on Game Pass is just so, like, easy.
Yeah.
You just download it. If you don't like it, delete it.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to pay a bunch of money.
It's so true.
And it's coming out day and date for
Yeah.
all those ones they showed. So what do they show for
So many good ones.
Well, they won.
We'll start with Xbox since we're already on that
All
that
right,
subject.
so let's see what they showed.
We're just gonna get into each conference and what games we liked the most from those. So since we're already talking about Xbox, we'll just get into the games we really liked announced during the Xbox conference. First of which, obviously, is Starfield.
My goodness, I am so hyped for Starfield. It's they said next year. When did they just put 2022 or
Yeah, let me see.
or did they put a date? Either way, it's going to be pushed back. I'm pretty sure. Just everything we saw, just add at least 6 months. I'm pretty sure.
Apparently,
November.
Starfield has confirmed release date of November 11th.
Oh
yeah, that's
Martin,
right. Yeah,
so
Martin
it was
said
like
it was
11 years or something.
Yeah,
to the
right
day.
after to the day of Skyrim.
Yeah,
the Skyrim anniversary.
So I think it's gonna be pushed back. I'm pretty sure. Hopefully not, but I mean, not just because of the pandemic, but games lately have been pushed back constantly. Like look at Deathloop was pushed back even before the pandemic. Cyberpunk was pushed back so many times.
12 minutes.
So 12 minutes. Oh my god.
Which is on this list. Woo!
Yep.
Actually coming out in August. Let's
And
go.
Game Pass.
Game Pass, baby. That's that's amazing. But yeah, Starfield, the trailer just wasn't enough for me yet. I need more.
Yeah, it was just let you know it's here. Here's kind of the setting and the art style a little bit, you know, but it wasn't a whole lot.
Yeah, it's hard for me to have an opinion on it, to be honest, just because we've seen so little of it. I'm sure it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I'm just
You know.
thinking it's a Fallout in space or
Yeah.
or Skyrim in space, so it's gonna be cool. Like if they get it right, if they don't cyberpunk it.
Yeah. But
Unfortunately,
also
that's a
worth
thing.
mentioning, you called it on your prediction that Starfield was going to be an Xbox exclusive.
Yeah,
So
I did.
nice.
I think that was a given, anyways. But I'll take it.
I mean, I feel like we thought a few of our predictions were going to be a given, but they really weren't. I swore they were going to do some more Brilliant Diamond or Arceus gameplay, but they didn't do that.
Yeah.
I swore they were going to do Switch Pro, they didn't do that. So mine was Halo Infinite multiplayer reveal.
Yep.
Which also made it on this list. So, wanted to talk about Halo Infinite because, wowza.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
I was talking to some coworkers today about it, and I was like, "Yeah, guys, you guys should get Halo Infinite so we could play. It's gonna be free to play
Yep.
on PC and Xbox.
Yep.
That's just insane.
Yep.
Like a AAA game like Halo having free to play multiplayer. That's amazing. Who are they? How could they do that?
And it also makes me wonder, like, this single player campaign must be pretty good for them to charge just for the campaign.
Yeah, that's true.
It looks like it's going to be cool. And all open world Halo, yes, please.
Please.
With a grappling hook, Yeah. Oh, hopefully some kind of co-op would be cool.
Yeah.
But it looks cool. And then on top of it, this free to play thing. With their battle pass system is gonna never expires. Plus, you can purchase previous battle passes.
Mm-hmm.
That's so cool. I would go back through Fortnite's battle passes if I could.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of companies have a lot to learn from that.
Yeah, Destiny players are already complaining.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to be setting the standard now, and I feel like a lot of people are going to be following suit.
Yeah, I agree. They're gonna try to find some way to appease, because that's just crazy.
Yeah. I honestly wasn't too hyped at first, because when they show, on Sunday during the showcase, they showed Halo Infinite, but it was like a very tiny trailer. I needed more, and then was it the day after they had the 12 minutes of gameplay where it was like a Vidoc.
Yeah.
That Bungie used to do all the time.
Yeah.
Still do. But that really made me more excited. And then we watched some 4K gameplay because Ben has a 4K TV and I do not. And we watched some before we recorded this. And wow, that changed my mind a lot too. It looks stunning in 4K.
So good.
So yeah, that's going to be a ton of fun. I honestly don't know if I want to get a Series X or a PC to play that.
Series X would be cheaper.
Yeah, that's true.
And you could probably play mouse and keyboard.
Yeah. Maybe just not immediately, like day one.
What?
Do you think they would have day one, like PC?
Mouse and keyboard?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's just a peripherals.
Mm.
It's like other games, they'll try to put controller with controller and mouse and keyboard with mouse and keyboard.
Mm.
But yeah, I don't think most games like COD can go crossplay and
that's awesome.
It's mouse and keyboard too.
That's awesome.
So I think go Series X.
Okay. Yeah. $500.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. It's better, it's a lot cheaper than a good custom build that would run the same game and the same specs.
It would be so expensive to do a custom build for 4K
That's true.
and 60 frames.
Yeah.
Or 120. 120 isn't that hard for 1080p.
Yeah.
But 4K 60 frames.
That is really hard.
Plus, I think they're going to activate DLSS on consoles sometime soon, which uses AI to get a 4K image instead of rendering fully in 4K.
Oh, okay.
So it actually gives like an extra 10, 15, 20 frames while doing in 4K. So it'll run even better.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so I'm so excited. I can't wait to earn new armor.
Yeah.
Check out the new Forge games people make.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be so
Yeah,
sick.
it is gonna be sick.
And did you see the Halo Waypoint thing? Where you
Yeah,
can do your armor and stuff?
on your phone.
And there's like so many different kinds of armor pieces you can change.
They're so thoughtful.
So good.
Honestly, I wasn't, during our top 5 games, our first Zorcast episode, Halo Infinite was my last one, and it was your first one. And now I feel like I said, during E3, if they show multiplayer and it looks good, it might move itself up, and it definitely moved itself up on my list. I'm really excited for it, and I didn't want to tell you this before. Well, I was starting to tell you this before we recorded, but I really think I need to get my Series X like ASAP.
Dude, GameStop just had some stock today.
No. My friend says he has like notifications for whenever they pop up, so I'm just going to bug him about it or say, hey, can you just buy it and I'll pay you back.
We could do what I did, and I just set up a bunch of Twitter alerts.
Oh, okay.
And then you save your card. Here's PSA, guys, in case you're trying to do it.
Yeah, please.
You most people know this, but just in case you don't, this is how I got mine.
Well, I'm a normie.
I set Twitter alerts for specific people. I shut off all other Twitter alerts, and I made the Twitter alert really loud so that I would wake up from my sleep.
Is that when it happened?
That's when I got my PS5.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
That's when I got my
what about
PS5.
the Xbox?
Xbox, I was at work.
Uh-huh.
It went off. I jumped on. Turns out they had stock for All Access, which you should also look into too. Do you know what that is?
That's the one where you pay $50 a month?
No, it's $35 a month.
Okay.
That's it. $35 a month, and it's for like 24 months or something. And it includes Game Pass Ultimate too.
Okay.
For those 2 years.
Dang.
And it actually comes out cheaper than if you were to do $15 a month every month for that.
And that's the thing is it's going to stay 35 even if they increase the price.
Exactly.
That's some big brain stuff.
Yeah, so I would look.
I'm going to cancel my Game Pass subscription today and do that.
Yeah, give yourself the month.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Twitter alerts. There's one guy named Wario64 that's really good, but he's not the one that got me either of them. Oh, no, he might have helped me get the or they. I don't know if it's a he or she. They might have gotten me the Xbox. I might have gotten the All Access announcement from him, but he definitely wasn't the one that I got the PS5 from. It was just like I was just looking everywhere and found this one person that had like so many different, they have them here, they have them here.
Okay.
And so he had
cool.
really good alerts, and I was able to grab one.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that's my PSA.
Thank you.
Just Twitter alerts. Find some good people. Follow them.
Wario64 is getting a follow right now.
Yeah, Wario64 is a good one.
Let's skip a few of these Xbox ones. Let's just really talk what we're excited about.
Yeah. Forza Horizon 5 we got to talk about. It's beautiful. It didn't look that crazy on the stream, but we went back and watched it in 4K.
Yeah, exactly.
And holy guacamole.
Yeah.
That stuff is out of control.
That's another thing where I wasn't really excited about it because we were watching the stream in 1080p.
Yeah.
But then
it was so artifacted too.
Yeah, it was very artifacted. And we went back and we watched a lot of the trailers again, but in 4K. And wow, Forza just looked stunning.
It looks so real.
Good. Yeah.
It looks so real. I can't wait to play it.
And like Ben was talking about it, he's not a big like typical Forza fan because it's like a super race sim, but he likes the Horizon games because they're a little bit more arcadey and it doesn't take itself as seriously, which I agree with 100%. Like I can appreciate it. The regular Forza games, but this one especially looks more up my alley.
Yeah, and it's in Mexico, and my coworker who's from Mexico was talking about it, and he was saying how people don't realize that Mexico has like all the different like types of habitat, like biomes.
Yeah,
like they have the freezing cold mountains, they have the volcano, they have everything, desert, and it shows that in the trailer. There's all kinds of different environments you can go through, and I can't wait to just tear through them.
Yeah.
It's gonna be so cool, and the dynamic weather system.
Yeah, man.
And it looks so good, and the socialization with everybody being on the same map as you. It looks so much fun.
Yeah, that one does look like a lot of fun, and honestly makes me want to invest in like one of those steering wheel things with the pedals. That would be so much fun.
Yeah.
And like, you know, this is overkill. I would get the steering wheel, but I wouldn't do this. But those people that have like the 3 screen setups. Man,
if I had the money,
oh my
I would
gosh,
totally do that.
with the speakers and everything, turn
Yeah.
off all the lights. That would be sick. Yeah. That's big time goals right there.
And that actually reminded me, it's not on here, but I kind of want to talk about it real quick.
Okay.
The flight simulator crossover specifically with Top Gun. Yeah, I really want to try the flight simulator because there was this flight simulator stick that I saw, and it looks really cool.
Hell yeah.
And I've always, whenever I play like Ace Combat or one of the flight games, I always imagine myself as Maverick and from Top Gun, and I go
yeah,
because that's a song from it.
Uh-huh.
And now it'll probably play while I'm doing it.
Yeah,
in Maverick's jet, and I'll be Maverick.
Yeah, you're living your dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, we weren't able to watch any 4K footage for Battlefield, which was also shown. We watched that in 1080p, and this one looks amazing. I'm not really a Battlefield multiplayer person, and I honestly don't know if I will be, even when this comes out. Even it looks awesome. Like there's dynamic weather, the weapons look, or the all the vehicles look cool, but I don't know. It just seems weird.
I will. I don't know if I'll get it. I will probably get it. I don't know.
Because it's not Game Pass.
It's not Game Pass, so I don't know if I'm going to spend $60 on it. You know?
Yeah. I mean, if you love Battlefield, this is probably right up your alley. You're probably hyped the F up over this. I'm just not. I mean, this looks cool. The whole like shooting in Desert Storm thing looks cool. But I'm just not very excited for it. It looks, which is sad to say because it looks so cool.
Yeah, and that tornado thing.
Yeah, the tornado thing is awesome. When we were watching that, we were like, how hard was that to code?
Yeah,
that's like a gravitational anomaly.
And this modification thing. Look at that. They're watching this giant tornado fly by this building, and then helicopters go into it.
Yeah, it just all heck breaks loose.
Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cool. I don't know if I'm gonna pay money for it.
Yeah, it's just too much. There's too much going on for me to feel like I'm contributing anything, you know?
If they have some sort of demo, then I could try it and see if I want to pay money for it.
Yeah, I feel yeah.
And who knows? It might be my thing, but that's why I like Game Pass, because I then I could try it.
Yeah. But yeah. Anything else you want to talk about from Xbox?
I just want to see the flight simulator. In 4K.
Okay, so now we're watching the flight simulator, but in 4K, so you get to experience our reaction with us.
Wow, it's already amazing.
Yeah, it looks just like camera footage. It looks real. Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, and imagine getting one of those flight sticks.
Oh, yeah.
And, this is your captain speaking.
Yeah.
We're flying over some hippos right now. Take a look outside.
Look at that, honey.
The right
That's
window.
A hippo. Yeah, you're looking out the right window, honey.
Oh, my gosh. And then when the Top Gun.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, this is going to be great.
You could land. I
would hope so.
Try to land.
Yeah.
Landing was so difficult in the original Top Gun game on NES.
Yeah.
It was so hard. I didn't understand. I was just a little boy, and I was trying to understand it. It didn't make any sense to me. I don't think it That looks so real.
It
That
does
looks
look
so
so
real.
real. Man, you're making me want to get one of those flight sticks. Yeah, this would be awesome multiplayer too. Just go flying with the homies.
Yeah, trying to crash into each other.
Yeah, some wholesome fun.
All right, so that's it for Xbox.
What are you most excited for from the Xbox?
Halo.
Yeah.
Oh well, 12 minutes is up there.
12 minutes is up there.
But
yeah.
Halo, I'm just so excited to play Halo with my friends.
Yeah.
And I even campaign, but I'm excited for the multiplayer, all the customization,
Yes.
or trying to earn that samurai armor.
Yeah.
You know, seeing the different playlists. I'm hoping they bring back that one. It was like this 3v3 elimination from Halo 5 that was super fun.
Ooh, yes.
I think it was like
I remember
Firefight or something like that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That was awesome.
Oh my god, it looks
but
real.
it's gonna be amazing. You have to think too, like Halo helped pioneer what we know as multiplayer games.
Specifically on console.
Yeah.
Because before that, like they didn't think FPSs could go on console.
Yeah.
It's when they revolutionized, the thumbsticks
that's true.
and everything that's like, oh my god,
Mm-hmm.
first person shooters work on console.
Yeah. So yeah, mine is Halo, but also tied for second place is going to be 12 Minutes, Redfall. I mean, Back for Blood. There's just so much good stuff. Atomic Heart, Somerville. I think I just said that, but still, there's so many goodies.
And
but
Back
definitely,
for Blood is coming to Game Pass too, right?
Yeah. The
Oh
open
my
beta's on
gosh.
August 12th.
There you go.
Yep.
Game Pass.
And then the actual game comes out later this year. So, yeah. All right.
That's why Xbox One.
Yes. If you look at our list for games we're excited about, it's obviously Xbox One.
The other conferences are going to go by really fast.
Yeah. Well, let's just talk about them real quick. Day of the Devs. I didn't watch all of it, but Ben just showed me some gameplay from this game called Despalote, which is just about like living in Ecuador like 20 years ago.
Being a little boy and just wanting to play soccer with your friends because I think Ecuador was like in the World Cup or something they were saying that year. And right after a financial crisis, that's like the hope they needed. But the art direction looked so good. And it just looked, I could get lost there. Like the sound design sounded so good. Yeah.
The people talking seemed so realistic. Like you were actually there and it like this dreamlike
They're like
place.
These older people yelling at you in Spanish for kicking the ball at them.
I really recommend checking out a trailer. It's called Despalote, or the gameplay. It's Desplote. But yeah, that one kind of surprisingly blew my mind. So thank you for showing that to me.
Yeah, and then there's another one from there. Moonglow Bay, which is that that one I showed you.
Oh, that's like the fishing RPG.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks amazing.
Yeah.
I could definitely get lost in something like that too.
I'm so ready for that. I hope it comes on Game Pass. It's a little indie thing, so there's good chance that it will.
Yeah.
And it looks like you probably never played it, Stardew Valley.
I know what you're talking about. I didn't play it, but I know I see what you're saying.
It's like a Animal Crossing, relaxing vibe.
I'm picking up what you're putting down. So yeah, we could just get into Summer Games Fest.
Summer Games Fest.
There's some good stuff in there. Sable was kind of my favorite thing.
Yeah.
From that, and we did just play a trailer for it. I don't know.
Played it.
Oh no! Sorry. We did just play a demo for Sable, and I was super hyped because it just looked so good on the TV, but there was just like a noticeable lag on the controller for me, and I'm not sure if that's going to be in the final game, but it was like pretty bad. The latency was like a half a second, so it made it hard because the camera doesn't auto adjust. You have to move the camera to see what's around you. So it was kind of hard for me to keep up with like the environment essentially. But if that was fixed in the final version, then it's going to be amazing. The art direction was so good. The controls were really easy to pick up and play. The dialogue was really just like wholesome and thoughtful. So yeah, I'm excited to see where that goes, Sable. And then What else for Summer Games Fest? We
Metal,
have Metal Slug.
That looks.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of the original arcade Metal Slug
Yes.
games, especially the ones that come to console, because you could play like 2 players, and it's really fun. But then to take that franchise and make a little strategy game with it, I think it's turn-based strategy. It looks so cool.
Yeah.
You to use the same artwork and everything. It looks so fun. I can't wait for that game.
Yeah. It's essentially like Metal Slug. You're going down a level, but the level's in 3D and you're taking turns attacking each other.
Yeah,
is what it seems like.
Yeah, it's another similar thing like the 2D/3D thing.
Yeah.
You're in a 3D environment, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that one looks good. I'm gonna pick up Solar Ash next. You said you saw some gameplay that made you not quite like it, but I'm still really looking forward to it. I like the way it looks. I like the way it seems like it plays. Yeah, so looking forward to that one.
Yeah, the gameplay for that just like it reminded what I was telling Ben was that it was reminding me of Sonic Adventure 2. And not that I don't like Sonic Adventure 2, but it's just kind of like the world is just moving and you're kind of like moving forward in the world. Solar Ash isn't like that, but it just reminded me of like the movement style was like you're moving very fast essentially to go down these levels.
Yeah.
But the art direction's amazing. I'm sure the music is great too.
Yeah, so that was another one. And then finally, the one I'm most excited about that I saw at Summer Games Fest is Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Andy Samberg, Wanda Sykes.
So random.
I know.
Will Arnett. It's like they're like, who can we get to be in this? Ashley Birch.
Ashley Birch, she's Tiny Tina, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the trailer looks really good. Butt Stallion.
Well, the trailer looks good, but also you know what you're gonna get. You're gonna get Borderlands in a fantasy setting, instead of this, a wasteland like Fallout, like the previous Borderlands, but it's gonna be so interesting the way they do it. But it's still gonna be a looter shooter, instead of sci-fi, it's fantasy based, so maybe a little more on magic than the tech part of it, which is going to be a cool thing to see. It looks like they're kind of taking some inspiration from Dungeons and Dragons. She's kind of like a game master of sorts. So I'm all in. I love the Borderland games.
Yeah,
and I can't wait for this one.
Yeah.
So Ubisoft.
Yes.
Ubisoft.
Yeah.
So Ubisoft.
I honestly am not a huge Ubisoft fan. What I'm most excited about is Riders Republic. Ben just showed me some gameplay for that. And that one just looks like it'll be a lot of fun just playing with your friends.
Yeah.
And all just go like mountain biking or like skydiving together.
Yeah.
But it's not only that, but it's also like the graphics look so good.
Yeah, I can't wait. I want to do that mountain biking first person down the hill. That looks so like my heart was pounding watching it, and just feeling it in the controller and everything. It's gonna be so sick.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
And then they have these huge, like with 32 people, right, or 32 or 64.
Oh, 64 people.
Yeah, racers in one race, whether it's going to be biking, snowboarding, or they have this little jetpack type deal. It looks like it's going to be super crazy, and we're going to have lots of fun.
Yeah.
Like racing in those.
That'll be awesome.
Another one, Far Cry 6. You're not too into the Far Cry series?
No.
But I mean, super in.
It looks cool, and Ben showed me also how they ate some like behind the scenes motion capture stuff with Giancarlo Esposito, and that was awesome. And then that one scene of him like traumatizing his son with a grenade. That was really cool. It looks like the story looks so good, and I'm sure everything's going to be good, but I don't know what it is about Far Cry games. I just don't get hyped over them.
Yeah,
Maybe it's just I didn't put enough time into them to really appreciate it.
Yeah, it's kind of like a super over the top action movie, but then they also have really cool story beats. Like I remember playing. I think it was 3, and you're in this jungle and and I can't remember everything that happened, but eventually, like you end up hooking up with like this the I can't remember everything, but you end up hooking up with the village woman or something, and then there's like 3 different endings. And I forgot what ending I had, but I had to go on YouTube to look at the different endings. But I was so into the story that I wanted to know the other endings.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a super fun series.
Yeah, well, I'm excited that you're excited.
And then I'm also excited. I'm excited about so many things, everybody.
Yeah.
And the other thing, Ubisoft, I'm excited about. I'm a huge Ubisoft fan. I love the Watch Dogs series. I love the Assassin's Creed series. Rainbow Six, not too much because I'm not as I'm not super patient or strategic when it comes to first person shooters. And you have to have a lot of skill for those, and I'm not that good. But Rainbow Six Extraction, since it's not PvP, looks and it's more of like a Left 4 Dead situation. I'm really excited about that because using all their gadgets and mechanics where you can break open a wall and stuff, it looks like it's going to be super fun to play with friends.
Yeah. Also saying not a huge Rainbow Six fan, but excited that you're excited.
And then finally, Nintendo.
Yeah, Nintendo is last. And real quick, I just wanted to say, like, I thought it was funny, a noticeable difference between Xbox's and Nintendo's conferences where Xbox was like actual in-game 4K footage for like every trailer, and then Nintendo's like not done yet at the bottom of like a lot of their trailers. Like, this isn't gonna be, and it is probably, but it's gonna look like it's just Nintendo. It's like it's not the best. Just own it. Your graphics aren't the best. We're here for the games. But yeah, Nintendo's was really good. Metroid Dread, the first 2D Metroid game in 19 years. That's awesome. Yeah. And the gameplay for that looks so good. I was watching some of it on Treehouse after, and that it just looked so good. Because I don't remember I think it was Metroid 2, Super Nintendo, but I would play that, just like the first few levels of that all the time. Yeah. And it was just a lot. Side-scrolling Metroid games are cool. And the fact that they're doing a new one, in the modern age for Switch is just like a big tilt of the hat to Metroid fans.
Tip of the hat?
Tip of the hat to Metroid fans.
Top of the morning?
Top of the morning to, yeah. But, and then they also were like, hey guys, we're still working on the next Metroid Prime, but we can't show you anything because we're not working on the next Metroid Prime. It's going to get canceled. Here's Metroid Dread.
I'm pretty sure they announced that they like scrapped what they had for Metroid Prime and are starting over.
Okay. I mean, if that's what it takes. But I really feel like it's going to be
like, it was like Half-Life 3. They announced that like 2 years ago.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. Maybe what they did is they're waiting for Switch Pro so it can be in 4K.
I don't think so. I think.
All right, moving on.
I don't know what they're doing.
Stop being on my hopes and dreams.
I mean, yeah, no, it's because 4K.
Yes.
And ray tracing.
Man, Metroid I think it's Metroid Prime Hunters on DS was so much fun. That was like a multiplayer Metroid game.
I don't remember.
And it had really good campaign. It was an FPS game on DS. It was so good. I was like, where's the new Metroid Prime for Switch? That would be such a good game. All they gotta do is
remake that game to hold people over.
Yeah, that's true. I would take that. Just like they remade Super Monkey Ball.
Woo! But actually, it's basically Super Monkey Ball's greatest hit.
Yeah.
It looks fun.
It's different for you because I love Super Monkey Ball. Yeah. When I got a GameCube, the GameCube was like my second console. And I remember when I got Super Monkey Ball, I was just playing it for hours and hours.
Yeah, I didn't play it.
So I'm hyped on that. Just like I'm hyped on WarioWare for the same reason. When I got WarioWare Smooth Moves on Wii, I literally... it only takes about 2 hours to beat it, so I was kind of like disappointed when I beat it, but also I felt very achieved. So that's another reason why I'm hyped for WarioWare Get It Together. Although I feel like it's kind of gimmicky. They're like, how can we do new mini games and you're controlling a character on screen for every mini game?
Maybe it's just what they showed. And
No, I feel like it's going to be everything.
Yeah, I
That's
was
what
excited
it seemed.
about WarioWare, but that kind of made me not as excited.
That's some Nintendo shit right there.
Yeah,
they would do that.
Because one of the coolest things about WarioWare was like the way you had to hold the Wii remote a certain way, you know, and it doesn't look like they're gonna do that.
No,
I think it's because they have the Switch lights and they can't do
that's
that
true.
stuff, so they got to use a joystick.
That sucks, man.
Yeah, so.
But still, I mean, how did they do it on the WarioWare on GameCube? Remember that one?
Touchscreen.
GameCube didn't have a touchscreen.
GameCube?
Yeah.
They had a WarioWare for GameCube?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Maybe they did it this way and we just don't remember.
No, I doubt they did it this way.
But yeah, I was excited. I'm still kind of excited. I think my daughter will like it. But I'm
Yeah.
Nothing from Nintendo really spoke to me.
Yeah, they did. Life is Strange is going to come to Switch, which is cool because I've never played Life is Strange and just sounds fun playing that on a handheld device. Like if that was on iPad, I would play that in a heartbeat on iPad.
I wonder if it is.
I don't think Life is Strange is on iPad. And then they showed Kazuya from Tekken is on Super Smash Brothers, which is pretty cool.
That's cool, but I don't really play Smash.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just cool if you're like a fighting game fan, and this is like your biggest dream come true is like all these fighting game characters. Yeah, see, look, this is the. Oh wait, this is Game Boy. It's not Game Boy Advance. This is the GameCube WarioWare, and it's just like you're not controlling the characters directly. You're just like. You know, like this one, you're controlling an umbrella to, you know, take care of a cat so water doesn't get on the cat. And it's like so much easier. That looks problematic. It looks so much easier to, not easier, but fun. Like the
this might be fun.
Yeah,
we'll see. We gotta get hands on it.
But yeah, Super Smash Brothers is pretty cool, I guess. Breath of the Wild 2.
Breath of the Wild 2 did get me excited.
Yeah, that's probably the biggest
I love
thing.
the first one, even though I haven't beaten it. I love it. I had to stop playing because Joy-Con drift ruined my life. But it's a really, really good game. The mechanics on it are incredible. I wish I didn't have to eat or eat so much or get weapons as much as you have to. Hopefully they fix some of that.
Yeah.
So it's not as tedious. But either way, I can't wait for this game.
Yeah, this one's going to be good. Yeah, we're looking at the trailer right now. The lighting looks amazing. I could see this being in 4K on Switch Pro. I think.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know. But yeah, Nintendo. Thanks, Nintendo. I still love you, Reggie Fils-Aimé, even though you're not with Nintendo anymore.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. He's still alive.
Yeah, R.I.P.
to his career. Yeah, so that's pretty much all of our E3 stuff, which is pretty much the entire episode.
So actually, I want to do one more thing.
Okay.
Is rank the E3 conferences.
Oh, okay.
I want to see what your ranking is.
Okay. Well, I'll just go.
So number one.
Obviously, Xbox is number one for me. I would say Summer Games Fest was number two.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of exposure to games and devs I was not familiar with at all. Like Sable. That was like a huge game for me. I'm really excited about Sable.
One thing we didn't touch on for Summer Games Fest, but is important for a lot of people, is Elden Ring.
Yes.
World created by George R.R. Martin, or co-created with him. It's a Souls-like game from Software, who make Dark Souls, and they also made I think, what else did they make? Sekiro. They make those games, those hard, punishing games.
Yeah.
And now they have a new one in this cool weird world that George R. Martin helped create, and
So
it looks
awesome.
really crazy and weird. But yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna get it, but I know a lot of people are Souls fans, and we're looking forward to this. And Jeff Keighley did it, man. Everyone was waiting for this, and he pulled it off. So yeah, I want to say that for Summer's Games Fest. That was your second of the show.
Yeah, this does look really good. Cool. Yeah, so that's my second.
And let's just go to third.
Okay, third would be Nintendo then.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just had not a lot of good games, but Metroid Dread is probably what I'm excited for the most. I didn't play Breath of the Wild. I need to. Sorry, everyone who loves Zelda games. And then Super Monkey Ball also I'm pretty hyped for. But yeah, I'm not too excited about Nintendo in general as much as Summer Games Fest or Xbox.
Yeah.
What about you?
My ranking would be the same as yours, but swap Nintendo for Ubisoft.
Oh, okay. So Nintendo's like after it's like 4 or 5.
Yeah, I'm really into Ubisoft. I mean, they have Division. They like the majority of the games I play. You know, top 10 would be the majority of them would be Ubisoft games. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I almost want to put them above Summer Games Fest, but Summer Games Fest pretty much brought it.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, it had a mix of tons of different things, and it was a great show. So
yeah.
All
right. Well, you want to get into the Game Pass segment?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's not going to be any Game Pass segment.
No Game Pass segment.
We were way too busy watching all the streams.
All of the streams.
And watching all the trailers. So no Game Pass segment. We might switch the games because it turns out Destiny requires quite a bit of a commitment.
Yeah, a pretty big commitment.
Yeah, so I think we're going to switch it. We're not entirely sure yet. It's maybe Sea of Thieves, or we might even go rogue and go on our own and pick our own, but we haven't had time to really think about it. It's just been crazy week, and we didn't even wait 2 weeks to do the podcast like we normally do. So yeah, no time.
If anyone has been following the Game Pass stuff and you make it this far into the podcast, thank you.
Yeah, and we're sorry.
Yeah, we're sorry. And if you do, let us know. We'll give you a shout out in the next episode for paying attention and being cool. Okay, well, you want to get into the revolving segment then?
Sure.
Revolving segment. This is the revolving segment. Revolving segment.
Yeah, there's not going to be a
revolving segment today either. Like Ben was saying, we've been way too busy watching all the streams.
Fixing the website.
We
put the website, twitsor.com. Go check it out.
Yeah. Still have to post some more articles.
Yeah.
But we're still like getting our groove.
We're just two people,
We're just
you guys,
two people
okay?
with full-time jobs.
Yeah, we got full-time jobs.
You have a daughter.
I have a daughter, and I have a dog.
Yeah.
And, we're just two people. We're only human.
We're onlyhuman.com.
What else can what other excuse can I use? The sun was in my eye.
Okay, you want to get into what you're excited about?
Yeah, let's do what you're excited about. Good day to you, sir.
Oh, good day to you.
Can I ask you a question?
You sure can.
What are you excited about?
Let me ponder and give you an answer.
What are you excited about?
What you excited about?
Yeah, there's not gonna. No, I'm just kidding.
We are actually excited about things.
Yeah, there's lots of things to be excited about. Jordan, what do you want to? You want to go first?
Sure. I did not think about this, so
me neither. That's why I wanted you to go first.
I'm gonna hang out with my girlfriend after this. I'm very excited for that because I haven't seen her in a couple days, and that's torture for me. I'm excited to sleep tonight. It's been so hot lately. Mm-hmm. I literally felt it was like 104 today. I really felt like I was gonna like pass out. So I came home, drank a whole bunch of water, took a nap, and I woke up and I felt so much better. And then I had In-N-Out after. We both did. That was amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
So yeah, excited for those two things. What about you?
I'm excited. I haven't seen my daughter in 2 weeks. She's coming this weekend.
Yes.
We're gonna celebrate. She graduated 5th grade.
Yes.
She's going to middle school.
Crazy.
And along with middle school, she's, growing up. She's growing up, my little girl.
Oh.
So
It's my niece right there.
So yeah, I'm excited to spend some time with her. We're gonna spend all next week together, and yeah, hopefully play some games.
Okay.
Read some books.
If you're spending all next week, so no podcast next week?
No, I don't think so, unless something crazy happens.
Okay. So you heard it here first, folks. No podcast next week. Ben will be.
We usually wait 2 weeks anyways. This was just a.
No, we did. We've been. This is the third week in a row.
No, dude, we waited 2 weeks.
No, we didn't. It's been. Are you okay?
Time is a flat circle.
I know it's not. The flat circle. Anyway, be sure to follow us on the social medias, guys. And gals, and on binary folks, and whatever you identify as. We are Instagram on everything. We are Twitzor on everything. That's TWITZOR. And on Twitter, we are Twitzor Media. We just linked our WordPress to Facebook and Twitter so that every time we post, it automatically posts there for us. So if you're wanting to stay up to date with our articles, be sure to follow us on those two places. You will be up to date. Anything else you want to leave the folks with today, Ben?
This was a great E3.
Yes.
I'm very happy it happened, and I got to experience with it, and I got to talk about it, and I got to pretend I was being productive because it's for Twitzor.
Hey, we are being productive.
But I would have watched it anyways,
Yeah.
even if it weren't for Twitzor.
Yeah.
But now I was like, hey, I'm doing research. Get out of
Yes.
here.
Get out of here.
Anybody who comes to me and says, what are you doing? I'm doing research. Get out
Get
of
out of
here.
here.
And yeah, so I'm it was a fun E3. I'm happy. I had no idea it was going to be this much work, and we didn't even cover everything.
Yeah, there's still so much.
Next year at E3, hopefully we have someone to help us.
Yeah.
Because this was crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. We did it.
But yeah, we did it. We can close this chapter in Twitzor history.
Yeah. Oh, also be sure to watch our reaction to the Microsoft press conference, which is on our homepage of Twitzor.com, also on our YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Twitzor.
Yep.
It's the full reaction video there. So
Like, subscribe.
yeah, all that good stuff.
Yeah.
Share it, like it, thumbs
Whisper
up.
in its ear.
Whisper in its ear, good words, affirmations, sweet nothings.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's it.
that's it, guys. I guess I'll leave you there. Have a good
Thanks for
rest of your day.
listening,
Thanks for
watching with your
listening.
ears.